Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud. I'm more loud.
My people, big up yourself, big up the whole metric community. Smash these likes, my peoples, man. Come on, man. Coming over there. Trust me. Yeah? Yes, my people, man, big up the whole metric community. Give me 1 second, I'm just gonna pattern this up and then we get straight into it. Trust me. Understand? Let's get it. Come on, my peoples, man. Smash these likes, big up the whole metric community. Everyone inside, you know what always here. Every day we show up. Understand? I know you lot saw that performance yesterday. Smashed up Man City, smashed up Arsenal. I had Arsenal fans phoning me. Yo, bro, you done us a favor. How can we do you a favor if you're next? I told, man, you're next. We're not doing you no favor. So yeah, man, we done what we needed to do. Big up the whole metric community, man. We're gonna get into it. Look at this though. We'll start off with this. Look what they're trying to do to us. Beating Arsenal puts Man United in Premier League title race. What are they talking about? I know, and this is just giving them some content so that they can talk about. So what they're going to do is ESPN's going to put us in the title race, even though we're 12 points off. And then as soon as we leave or drop a point or draw, they're going to say, Man United lose out in the title race or Man United drop points. These guys are idiots, bro. This is what we're dealing with, bro. This is the media. 12 points away. We're in the title race, but Liverpool's not in it. Chelsea's not in it. Idiots. They're just trying to make a little story. This is what they do, man. So take it with a pinch of salt. But yeah, man, so this is what they put out there. Beating Arsenal puts Man United in the Premier League title race. United climbed to full position and are now 12 points off top 4. Their fans sang, we're going to win the league after the final whistle. In any other season, a 12-point gap at this stage of the season would usually rule out the 4th place team. But this is an unpredictable campaign that anything is possible. They're pushing their little agendas out, man. You can see what's going on. They're hoping that we end up, they can slater us again in the future. So it is what it is, my peoples, man. Smash the likes though, man. Subscribe if you're new. You know we're always here. We're always getting into the news daily. Yeah, no change. So cool. Let's get into a few of the news then. Obviously, let's see what's just come out. Look at that. What's this? Cole Palmer bomber. Oh, shit. Cole Palmer would be open to joining Man United. That's a bomb. That's Samuel Luckhurst. Where's that come from, bro? Bro, I might have to change my whole title. Man just came out with a bomber out of nowhere. What's that about? 2 minutes ago. 4:19. Look at that. Cole Palmer bomber out of nothing. I didn't even come in here to talk about this. This guy is not on my thumbnail, nothing. Cole Palmer would be open to joining Man United. Samuel Luckhurst is good when it comes to Man United news. He's very, very good. That's come out of nothing, bro. Crazy. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We'll get into that in a sec. Let me bookmark that one there. I didn't even come here to talk about this, bro. This just come out of nowhere 1 minute ago. Safe. Cole Palmer bomb. So we'll see anyway. But cool, what's this now? This is obviously Man United will wait until the end of the season before deciding Bruno Fernandes's next move. Fernandes has been impressed with the impact of Michael Carrick, and he wants to see who the next permanent manager will be. Fernandes knows his next deal will be the last major one of his career, and he needs to cash in. He also knows United bosses are desperate for him not to leave. United will stand a better chance of keeping Fernandes if they can offer him Champions League football, but United will still have to offer Fernandes in a deal in the region of 400k a week, making him the highest paid player. Bro, you know what the thing about this situation? Your best player in the Prem is always going to be on some crazy money. I'm sure Fernandes is on like 300, but if this is going to be his last deal, let's just say we give him a 3-year contract and he leaves when he's 34, yeah, or something like that. You have to give him like a 400. You look at Salah, you look at Van Dijk, them are on 400k. They're the senior players, they've been there for ages, they've won titles, they're the leaders, etc. So he would have to go and get a 400k, like that's cool. And to give that to one person, remember, we're basically paying Casemiro 350k at this moment. So to go and just give that to Casemiro, that's fine. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm trying to say? Give that to Bruno. Because imagine what we're paying right now. Sancho's on like 275, close to 300. Rashford's on 300. Who else is leaving? Casemiro's on 350, 375, whatever. Bruv, 3 of them, we was paying them anyway. So to get rid of 3 of them, and then just to give it to a one person, add a little 100 on Bruno's tab, why not? Go and get your little new signings, give them 150, 180 contracts, like you gave him Bumo and Cunha, and let them work their way up. So that's the situation, man. United will stand a better chance if we get Champions League. We're in a very good chance right now. And obviously, Bruno's got to see who the manager is as well. We might go and get someone underwhelming. Let's just say we do all of this with Carrick, and then they say, no, we're not going to get you Carrick. But then they go and get McKenna, for example. We might say, bro, I'm not sitting here for no project manager. This is underwhelming. So that's all the things you got to take into factor. We might get Thomas Tuchel or someone like that, and then it's like, yeah, we can see what's going on here. Ancelotti or someone that is world class, where we can say, yeah, all right, cool. I see what's going on. I'm going to be under a proper manager for the first time for so long now. Remember, we've had all these Amrins and all of that, bro. Ten Hogs, a world class manager that's done it, Tuchels, and that they understand everything. They're tactical. All right, we're going to know a proper manager now. I'm going to stay. Yeah, you got to give me a new contract. It's my last ever contract, so I need to get something. Give him 100k more, and then it is where it is. So that's the situation, man. But who knows, innit? Everything's going well with Carrick at the moment. But we might have some bumps in the road where Bruno has them days where it's like, bro, this ain't working. And then you get to the end of the season, we might finish 6th, and then he's like, bruv, I'm getting out of here. This is long. I can't do this again. What is the point? We've got to do a whole year of that Champions League again? Nah. You can see the players are playing with confidence, bro. Look at Dorgu's goal, how much passes. I think the whole team touched the ball before we scored. Like, we're playing with so much confidence. So let's just hope we can take that into our next run of games with Fulham, etc., Tottenham, and then boom, we just move on from there. So we'll see, man. This is Bruno Fernandes. We'll see his next move, what happens, how he feels, etc. It's always up to him, of course. So he's going to have to obviously pick if he wants to stay or not. He might have made up his mind already, but things change. And one thing about Bruno, he definitely wanted to stay here. So that's that. Let me show you some more news, and then we're going to get into the rest, the main stuff as well. We've got Yan Diamandes, loads of stuff. De Ligt, this came out last night. Look at that. Sully came out. Sully's very good for Man United news. Just came out, bam. Told us what's going on with De Ligt. De Ligt is continuing to make good progress from a back injury in which he felt pain after the expected return date. Man United are treating carefully in case of a risking long-term implications. De Ligt did strength and rehab work on Friday. So De Ligt's back in the gym. He's over there. He's training again. When you got a back injury, they tell you got to go sit down. Don't even move like that, bro. The back is sensitive. We can't have no problems. And we let you heal for a bit longer. They've said to him, yo, when you're ready, come back. He's obviously come back now. So that's a boost for De Ligt. It looks like he's going to be back soon. Remember, when we first heard about De Ligt, it was just, yeah, it's going to be a little injury. He's only going to be gone for a little minute. It's going to be a short injury. Bro, this geezer's been gone for about 2 months. It's crazy. He's literally been gone for about 2 months. It don't even make no sense. But it is what it is. He's obviously more or less back now. And now we're playing with 2 centre-backs. We don't need them as much. Because remember, before, we're playing with 3 centre-backs. So it was Euro, Mazarawi, or whatever. And Heaven is in the middle. Then when Heaven's not in the middle, then it will be, who would go in the middle when it wasn't Maguire? It'll be Heaven, Euro. It kept changing around, but it was bare kids. Now, we got 2. So we got Martinez, Martinez and Maguire. If that don't work, we could just put Heaven on. If that don't work, we could just put Euro on. It's calm now. We got more centre-backs now. So we're not really relying on him as much, but we know how much we need him. He's definitely needed. So big up the boy De Ligt, man. Obviously, you can see all the stuff. Crazy. Everyone just keeps posting. You know it's a good day when Man United win because everyone goes crazy. Everyone's happy. You can go on every single app. You can watch Match of the Day. You can watch Sky Sports. You can watch everything. I can't remember the last time I was watching Match of the Day, bro, because we used to lose so much. I wouldn't be bothered. But now it's a good time. It's a good week. Sene Lamens has revealed Surgeon Ratcliffe spoke to Carrick after Man United's win against Arsenal. Lamens was asked whether Ratcliffe had popped into the dressing room to speak to the players. And he responded, no, I just saw him there when we came out of the dressing room. He was talking to the coach. It's nice to see them, the board as well, like supporting the team as they have. So it's always a good feeling and support for them. And he was proper gassed. I see him smiling when he was walking out there. So it is where it is. But this is what's going on, man. The guys, bro, it's a good time, man. It's a good time. And we nearly bottled that one there. You get it? You see Arsenal and their corners. They are literally doing a mad thing. They've got to ban that. They just corral that to the keeper and they just make it scrappy. Put the ball on top of the keeper, corral him so he can't grab it, and it's going to fall somewhere and you could just pull it in. They're playing rugby with a ball. Literally, they're playing rugby with a ball, bro. They need to ban that one there. If they ban that with Arsenal, they're finished. Because that's all they give is the set pieces. And we're doing very well with them as well. And then, boom, there's some talks about Xerxes now. Look at this now. Juventus have renewed their interest in Joshua Xerxes, who is yet to feature under Michael Carrick. Obviously, he's injured. So don't even let them gas it up as if it's Carrick's not picking him or something. He's literally been injured where he ain't even been on the bench. He wasn't on the bench for Man City game and he wasn't on the bench for the Arsenal game. So he's injured. And he said 2 weeks himself. But cool. Juventus have been left frustrated in their attempts to sign En-Nesyri. So they've been trying to sign En-Nesyri and Mateta. But Mateta, they want too much money, 40 million. They ain't got that money. And En-Nesyri, it's been up and down. And have now resumed talks with United regarding Xerxes. Bro, the thing with Xerxes, I like Xerxes, but I just can't see where he will fit. We're playing Mbeumo up front against the big teams. We'll see what happens against Fulham. I doubt we play Mbeumo up front against Fulham. That's not going to happen because it wouldn't make any sense. They sit back. So we'll probably, that's when one of Cunha or Sesko will go up top. Bro, but just look at it. We've got Mbeumo that can play up top. Cunha plays up top. Sesko plays up top. Doesn't even make sense, bro. So from the time you got them three that play up top, it doesn't even make sense. Like, where are you even going to get to play? Do you understand? Because we might go and play Fulham with Ahmad and Mbeumo and Sesko. Or we go Sesko, Cunha, and then Mbeumo. Like, we don't know what we're going to do. And then Ahmad's on the bench. He's the last guy we're going to think of. He's literally there in case an injury happens right now. So Fabrizio's already told us about him. He's agreed personal terms with Roma. He wants to go to Roma. But obviously, we had too much injuries at the time, and then now he's got injured. So it's all weird. I think he's definitely going to be gone by the summer. It's just going to be weird to see if he goes in January. I don't think he goes. I don't think anybody leaves in January, but we'll see. He might end up leaving in January because he's literally frustrated and he wants to go to the World Cup. The same thing Mainly wanted to do. Mainly wanted to go to the World Cup. Now he knows he's going to play. He's fine. But Xerxes, he's going to be healing from his injury one of these days, and he's going to say, yo, I want to go. So we'll see a situation with Xerxes, man. But I reckon he definitely does end up going, I'll be real. It was half an hour until midnight when the Man United coaches, carrying players and staff arrived back at Carrington. On Sunday, the ecstasy of their win in the Emirates was beginning to wear off, and another long week was stretching out in front of them. Carrick and his staff had spent the journey home poring over footage from the game and preparing for the week ahead. Although the players have Monday off, the coaching staff were in, finalising sessions planned ahead of week. Basically, they're on their game. Yeah, that's it. Literally, like, just to pull it in a nutshell, they're on their game where they've gone there. All right, what are we going to do for Fulham now? How are we going to break them down? Remember, the confidence for everyone must be high. For Carrick himself, he's come in there, he's beat two of the best managers at this time. The confidence is super high. So obviously, he's looking at it now. All right, we've got to do Fulham now. And he's going to know this because everybody says it, bro. I say it all the time. I'm not gassed off the big teams. All of our managers in the last 4 years have beaten Man City, bro. At least once. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer used to beat him all the time. Ten Hag beat him in the FA Cup final. And at Old Trafford. Who else beat him? Carrick's just beat him. Ruben Amorim beat City at Etihad. Like, it's not that deep for us when we play these big teams. When we play teams like Fulham, this is when we're going to see if Carrick is cash money or not. Because if we go and lose to Fulham now, like a 2-0, that's when it's going to go be like, yeah, this is not the guy. We thought it was the guy, but we know we just turn up for the big games. You understand? We just turn up when it's counter-attack football and we can be stern. But when it's time to think and be tactically and outdo teams, we're lost. that's where he's going to get his money's worth. Obviously, you watch the young boys, the under-21s take on Brighton at Carrington today. I think Shea Lacey scored a free kick. Big up the boy Shea Lacey. He's cold, man. Shea Lacey scored a free kick. I saw it. So, yeah. So, we'll see, man. But Carrick's on his game, man. He got back to Carrington. Everyone's got a day off. But him and his staff are still out here trying to make things happen. And he's not going in there saying, yeah, I want a job. And he's not saying all this stuff. He's just saying, I'm going to put in my work. And then they're obviously going to pick me if they're going to pick me because I would have done enough. The fans are already singing my name. It is where it is. I mean, I'm in a good position. Let me just carry on. He's got 15 games left or something. He wins every single game. He don't have to go in the office and say, can you give me a job? The fans will be doing it for him. The news outlets are already doing it. Every single time I go on Sky, they're talking about Carrick. They're asking Roy Keane every single time. Oh, should he get given the job? He's saying no, of course, etc. But that's the situation, man. So big up Carrick. Well done to the work, but I want to see it against Fulham now. Look, the run that we got coming up, oh my gosh. If this geezer don't get to cut his hair, he's never going to be able to. The boy Ugarte, look at this. We've had bare talks about Ugarte. Roma, Ajax, and Galatasaray have all came in for him. And literally, Man United are not keen on loaning them out. Because you've got to remember, you've got to look at our team. And this is what I was showing yesterday when we was going into the Arsenal game in my little preview. We looked at our team and I said, bro, when you look at our team right now, which I'll show you that right now, remember, when we was playing with Amrin, we was only playing with two midfielders. We was playing with two midfielders and an extra winger because Dorgy was left wing back, Ahmad was right wing back, Fernandes was one of these, but there was two 10s and a striker. So we've got two midfielders. If Casemiro gets his annual yellow card. He didn't get a yellow card yesterday, not that I remember anyway. But if he gets so much yellow cards, he gets banned for one game, for example, what happens there? Bam. Ugarte's got to come off the bench. And then let's just say Ugarte gets a yellow card in that game, or he always gets yellow cards. Or Ugarte's injured for one game, or he's got a cold or a flu. We're playing Jack Fletcher, bro. That's all we got. So Ugarte has to stay on the bench. We're on the top 4 March. And in summertime, we're going to go for our main target. It's been said 100 times. So that's what seems like it's going to happen. So to get rid of someone like Ugarte now doesn't make sense. Xerxes could go because you've got Mbumo, you've got Sesko, you've got Cunha. You understand? You've got options. You understand? You could even bring a Chido Obi if you really, really wanted to, but you've got options. But in this position, the midfielders, we've only got 3 options. One on the bench, which is barely even getting a look in. Ugarte ain't even been coming on anymore. Casemiro read out that whole game. Casemiro read it out, which was kind of surprising. You get me? So it is where it is. But yeah, so I can't see Ugarte going anywhere alone. That's why we've said no. So I feel like what we're saying is, and what came out the other day anyway from Andy Mitten was a lot of these people are coming and giving us offers for our players that are stupid offers. So Ugarte, Xerxes, they're coming with loans, with buy options. Why are we going to let them go on a buy option just to sit on just to play for you, and then you're going to make up your mind if you want to sign them? It has to be either obligation with some nice money, or it doesn't make any sense. So that's the situation. So Man United are not keen on loaning out Ugarte, but Andy Mitten came out and said Ugarte and Joshua Xerxes, their future is not looking promising. So summertime, they're definitely gone. 1,000,000%. Dalot, I don't know. We'll see. He's part of the leadership team. We all as fans know that Dalot has to go, or maybe you don't have to go, but he has to be a backup player, squad player. Him being a starter is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of know that. So maybe if Dalot stays, but as a squad player, and then you got Mazzarola who can play left back, he can play right back, boom, 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 and then you get a proper right back or left back, whatever you want to call it. Maybe Dalot can stay because of that, and he just comes off the bench. He plays the FA Cup games, etc. But him being a starter is crazy. Yesterday, he barely done anything wrong, Dalot. I'm not going to get onto him too much. Apart from that free kick he gave them for no reason, close to the box, but we dealt with it. He barely done anything wrong. So it is where it is, man. This is some talks about Yan Diomande now. We're going to get into this. Look at this. Yan Diomande. Man United do not expect to complete any major transfer business in the week of the January winter window. We know that. Nothing major. Remember, we still might do a little loan or something small, but major, we're not going to do nothing like Beliebers and all of that. No, it doesn't make any sense. So United will be in the market for 2 midfield additions this summer, and they could even break their club transfer fee to add an elite option to their squad. So that's what's going on. We might break that transfer fee. We might go, we've already spoke about 200 million. And remember, we've never ever spent over 90 million. Pogba is the most we bought a player for, and it was 89 million. So that's why they're saying we might break the transfer fee, because Elliot Anderson is going to be about 100 million. Even if you add up the add-ons, it's going to cost about 100 million. United also expected to target a left winger in the summer after they failed to sign Semenyo this month, with Leipzig ace Yan Diomande still of interest. So that's Fabrizio Romano that's mentioned him. That's Ben Jacobs. So much people have came out here and told us Yan Diomande is a target for Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you how much time this guy's come up. And it's us and Tottenham especially. It keeps coming out every minute. Look at that. That's from Rich Frey. Rich Frey is solidified when it comes to Man United news. Man United expected to target a left winger in the summer after failing Semenyo. Imagine Semenyo in this team right now, the way we're moving. Imagine Semenyo in the team, and he's balling up for City. Semenyo, like Mbeumo on the right. Everyone playing in their actual positions. Crazy, bro. Crazy. You could even put Cunha up top. Look at that. This is from this is on the 23rd, 3 days ago. Premier League clubs that have regularly scouted Diomande at the stadium: Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Man City, and Aston Villa. I don't know. Maybe that just says scouted. So any of them could have just seen it, but they might not have said anything. But Man United and Tottenham, it's been said, it's the main two teams that are in for him. And as you can see from here, people are saying that it's going to be dropped to about 70 million euros. Man United and Tottenham, Sky Sports, Lille. Man United and Tottenham, and even PSG might be in a crazy battle in the summer. It will be a crazy battle for Diomande, Man United, Tottenham, and PSG. So the Diomande thing is going to be mad. Remember, he plays for Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast is Ahmad's country. He was doing it. He was up there with Ahmad. They were going band for band. They were doing up Snapchat, YD, and AD, doing up their initials, etc. The only thing that is a bit like, ooh, with Yan Diomande, look, Man United and Tottenham. The only thing is this. This is the only thing that makes you think, would we get him still? It's him saying, I want to play for at Anfield. I want to play for Liverpool. I'm a big Liverpool fan. My father's dream is to see me play for Liverpool on Instagram. He's talking to someone, and that's what he's saying. He's 19 years old. He's still young. He probably don't understand that he might be blocking his blessings from this one video. You know, when you're young, you don't really get what's going on. But remember, that's what's come out about him. But look at this now. That's where it gets a bit techie, because that's come out him saying that he's a Liverpool fan and his dad's a Liverpool fan, but he's wearing a Man United top when he's younger. So I don't understand. So this is what I'm saying. Obviously, this is him probably in Africa. They're not really seeing the rivalry as that mad anyway. They just, it is where it is. But so when I originally saw this, man, I thought, yep, he's a Man United supporter. We've got him. He's in the bag. But then he's gone out there and said what he said about Liverpool. He's a Liverpool supporter. So no one knows. But you got to remember something. Ekitike is a Man United supporter, and he's gone on video and said, I support Man United. Liverpool still bought him, and they sing his names. They've got literally a chant for Ekitike. So it doesn't really matter. If he gets here, I don't think anyone will care about that. But it's just about if he's going to choose us. Because him doing that video might have, they obviously have seen it, Liverpool, and that might make them make their move, where it's like, okay, he's going to end up going there now. He might be the guy to replace Salah. Who knows what's going to happen? So when I saw that, I thought, yeah, man, what in the game? He's with, look, he's with Ahmad. They're doing up cryptic messages, and you get me? Man United like Leipzig winger Diomande a lot. Blah, blah, blah. That's a Tottenham journalist. Everyone said Manchester United and Tottenham. But he came out and said Liverpool is the team that he likes. But there's not been no links to Liverpool until the other day on the 23rd. And that's when it got said, look, the 100 million, 85 million pounds is 100 million in euros. It's putting everyone off from making a bid this month. Liverpool, Man United, and Tottenham are among clubs that are monitoring his success. Even at AFCON, he was doing his thing. He was balling. So that's what's put us off a little bit. So we don't know if it's going to happen or not. But like I said, Ekitike is a Man United fan. He's at Liverpool. And he's on camera saying, I'm a Man United fan. So it's just if Liverpool go into the race. If Liverpool don't go into the race and it's just us and Tottenham, like everyone else has said, this is David Ornstein and that, Fabrizio Romano, they've all come out and said it's us, Tottenham, and maybe PSG, then I reckon we've won. Like, Tottenham ain't got no chance, literally. But we definitely want a left winger. We missed out on Semenyo, and Diomande is our main target. It's been said by every single journalist you can think of that he's our main target for left winger. So we're trying to build up a super team, bro. Our attack is already on a different thing already. Imagine getting Diomande on the left wing now. Left wing Diomande, right wing and Mbumo, Sesko up front or Cunha, and then Ahmad is off the bench. Like, you just got Beer Depth Dog who can come off the bench and play on the left. Ahmad can come off the bench and play on the right. Super team. But our fans don't want no depth. They'll start crying. Ahmad can't start. Forget all of that, bro. We need depth. Look at everyone's teams. They win these titles with depth. Look at City. They went and bought Semenyo and they had 6 wingers already. Crazy. So look at this now. This is Rising Gems. United are reportedly in the market for a new left winger. And I can't think of a better shortlist than this. These are the top players with elite potential. Yildiz. I didn't know that Yildiz was a winger. I thought he was a 10. Well, Yildiz is a winger, yeah? Alajebeg. Who's that? Alajebegovic. I think I see that geezer still. He moves like Cole Palmer a bit. And Yan Diomande will be right at the top of my list. Matthias Mane, even a top talent, but I think he needs another season at Wolves for development, even though he's still a solid shout. Matthias Mane, he's a baller, but I don't think he will start. I don't think we start him like that. Do you understand? He's doing these things. I see him go Anfield. He was okay. He came to Old Trafford, but I don't think he's a man we get now and he comes and starts and he marks that. He will be rotation. So, and Wolves are going to want, that's their belly now. Before they were looking at it, João Gomez, that's the only guy we're going to get money from when we get relegated. We'll only get a bit of money from João Gomez, 40 million, maybe a little bit of money from what's that other geezer called? Andre. You understand? Andre, João Gomez, and Strand Larson. That was their money. That was their bank. Now, they've got this Mane kid. They're like, yeah, we're good. We can easily get 100 million now. 40 million for Strand Larson, 40, 30 for João Gomez, and like a 30, 40 for Matthias Mane. Maybe they charge even more, but when you're in the Championship, you can't charge these prices. Remember Diblin? Southampton tried to charge us 100 million for Diblin. We backed off, and then they ended up selling them for 34 million to Everton. This is what I'm saying. They always give up in the end because the player's not going to be happy to stay over there. So it is what it is. I didn't even know that Yildiz was a 10, but Yildiz, I thought he was a 10. I was saying that he would be a good Bruno Fernandes replacement. But apparently this guy's not even a 10. He's a winger. I thought Yildiz was a 10. Yildiz. Kenan Yildiz. He wears the number 10. Oh, but he plays anywhere in the front line. But yeah, look, attacking midfield is his main position. 20 years old. He's gonna be expensive though, but he's a baller. Look at him. In the greens and the blues. Look at that. He always shines every game. He stands out. Yeah, he's on a different thing. He's gonna go for a mad sort of money. He's gonna go for some crazy money. I'm gonna be real. Yildiz. I've watched him once or twice, but lightly, not even crazy, just lightly. And I've seen that he's a baller. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens, man. So that's Yan Diomande. He's our #1 target when it comes to left wing. We missed out on Semenyo. Yan Diomande is the guy, but he's 100 million right now in January. No one ain't gonna do that. So we're obviously gonna have to see. Summertime, we're gonna go for it basically. But I don't know if we're gonna pay the 100 million, but we'll see. So cool. Let me get a few of these comments and we'll get into the rest of the news. Look at Arteta, this guy. At least he wasn't crying yesterday, though. You know them, man, they usually cry. And I see the fan base crying about yellow. What did they say? Harry Maguire's was a penalty and all of that. Shut up, man. They just chat shit, bro. Cool. Let me get a few of these comments anyway, man. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Subscribe if you're new. You know we're always here daily. G-Met. Big up yourself, mates, man. G-Met, you know. Metric community, like and subscribe, people. Help your man out. Come on, man. Appreciate you, Tim. Smash the likes. Metric community. United title race. We saying you think we're in the title race, Sam? Hi, Sam. Big up yourself. Yo, Metch. Oh, shit. United. He wants to come back to Manchester City. Buy him back. So United, the only team Manchester, right? He won't go to Manchester City still. He won't go there. Give it to him. You, Carrick, yeah? If Ineos want to win the league, we need Bruno. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, my thing is, it don't seem like we're giving Maguire a new deal. Casemiro's leaving. We can't get rid of Bruno as well. You can't let all your senior players leave in the same window. That doesn't work like that, bro. You've got to do a little transition. Do you understand? Get the players used to it and then boom. The mentality is crazy if we just go straight to kids. That's some Arsenal Chelsea thing. That's why they're always bottling it. Yes, my bro, Mets, keep up the good work. Ahmad, big up yourself, man. Appreciate you, man. We need to beat Fulham and Spurs. We must get at least 4 points at worst. Nah, man, I want all 6. We're at home for both of them. Who's the swap deal? I'm going to get into that Rashford swap deal, apparently, with a gem from Barca. I'm going to show you that in a second. Man United won't lose again. Who can beat us? Playing like we are organised. Yeah, for once. Anderson is a good player, but he's never 100 million, 75 to 80 million max. We got character. Why would we want a Liverpool fan? Why would we want a Liverpool fan? Bro, because football don't go like that, bro. All these guys are fans from different places. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. You go for your target. You make contact with them. Yo, do you want to sign up personal terms? They say yes, you take them in. It's not a thing where you look at it and go, who do you support at first? They don't care about all that. Only when you make it be known, that's where it gets a bit peaked. That's why I'm saying Diomande, him doing that video might kill him in the long run. Do you get it? Because it might kill him where it's like, there's an outrage. No, he's a Liverpool fan, but a lot of people don't care, bro. Ekatike plays for Ekatike is a United fan. Do you know what I'm saying? Van Dijk's a United fan. Van Dijk is a United fan. He plays for Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? Don't go for these guys. Like, come on, bro. Arsenal are full of shit. Liverpool are doomed. Liverpool. I will say this again. Teams are just calling price anyhow. This Diomande is 19. Bro, he's 19 and man's only known him for about 2-3 months. Man didn't even know him. I didn't even know this geezer. 2-3 months ago, who knew Yan Diomande? You've got your name on you're known now, and now you're 100 million all of a sudden. It's crazy, bro. Slot and Frank gone by the end of the season. We need midfielders before wingers, at least 3 midfielders, 1 left back, right back, and a winger. United put Corner FC in their place. Bro, we was doing good with them. Apart from that one day that they scored, we was actually doing well with them. That's what I'm saying. We was dealing with them okay, but bro, they moved mad. Yeah, Murillo comes in if we sell Maguire. If we let Maguire go, Murillo definitely comes in. It will take me about 40 lifetimes to earn 60 million. He's a left winger, but he can play in the 10 as well. Who Yildiz? Okay. Yeah. Don't need to sign in Norwich City. Yildiz is temporarily not a winger, but a playmaker, just like Grealish. You can play on both of the wings. Okay. I've never really watched him. I've watched him a little bit. I think it was was it Euros or something? I can't remember. But you looked all right, man. Sorry, I'm late. What's up? I'm going to do a little summary in a minute, Bradley. Don't watch nothing. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Subscribe if you're new. No, I don't want him, but I'm just saying, imagine we went for him when he was at Southampton days. He used to play for Southampton. Liverpool put in a 70 million bid and got him, whatever it was, yeah? Imagine we went for him. We're watching him in the league and we're like, this guy's a baller. He's a Man United fan. But he went to Liverpool. Because sometimes you don't get your move. You see these guys in the small leagues, the small teams, they don't get their move, bro. They're waiting for it. They're training every day, giving it their all, praying that they get their move. So someone like João Gomez, he's sitting there and he's playing every game. Hopefully someone's going to come for me. When I get relegated, someone comes for me. Remember, you got to look at the people that fell down and no one even talks about no more. Look at guys like Leicester's team. They had that Mavididi, Fatawu. Do you get it? Some people have got ballers, but no one's gone for them. What was that geezer that he's played for Leicester as well? El Canous. Man was saying this guy's the next best thing. El Canous, Mavididi, Fatawu. They're all still there. So imagine any team comes for them, Everton or something. They're going to say, yes, this is my move back in the Prem. I can prove myself. And then maybe one day, City or one of the big teams will come for me. They don't look at it and say, nah, I'm not going there because I support United. They're going to say, bro, I'm getting my big move for once. I might not ever get this move again. You see what I'm saying? This is why a man like Wissa was striking and that. Wissa was on strike. He said, I want to play Champions League. I'm 29. He went on strike for Brentford, bro. Let me go to Newcastle. And he played Champions League. You see what I'm saying? Some people just want a big move, bro. It's crazy. We are the mighty Reds, 100%. So cool. Let me skim through a bit of the news now. So whoever's just come in, look at Ahmad. Ahmad cooked them man there yesterday. The Arsenal fans. For those that don't know, the Arsenal fan tried to say, yeah, Arsenal are winning 4-0. I just seen the script. Ahmad came out there and said, enjoy, kid. 3-2, we won. He said, butt me in the ends. Don't ever tweet me again. Ahmad said, your only hope is corner. Be humble, kid. Safe. Cooked. Cooked, fried, binned. Silly. Yeah, that's definitely the dance floor. Definitely. Delit, he's making good progress. We'll see. One more bomb, hopefully soon. Dog, you came off with cramps. Nothing serious, and it's too early to know. So nothing mental, which is very, very promising because we thought it was his hamstring. I see him going with his leg. I'm like, oh, shit. This always happens to us. When we got someone cooking, it's going to get shut down one way or another. So Dorgu only came off with cramps. Nothing more. It's too early to know. So we'll see, innit? We'll see. Hopefully he's training and all of that. It's all good. Harry Maguire got the man of the match. Big him up. Big H. I swear, didn't he get man of the match for him against City? Or was it Martinez? Who got the man of the match against City? Was it Martinez or Harry Maguire? One of them got it. Lisandro Martinez made the most line-breaking passes, 11 of any player at Emirates today. Leads all United. Blah, blah, blah. So Martinez is back to his best. Cunha just bigging up the club as usual. We are the biggest. We are the fucking biggest. You understand? Don't underestimate Man United. Trust me. We are the freaking biggest. Come on, man. He knows what's going on. This is Alex Crook that rolls with Ben Jacobs. Obviously, now that he rolls with Ben Jacobs, he's getting his little info from him. He's got a little say now. You get it? He's like 2 weeks into the job. And basically, in the form of 2 stars, shows Carrick is already making a fool of Ruben Amorim. He's basically saying, Ahmad going back to Dorgu, going left wing. So you're playing him out of position. He's gone to his normal position, a good position now, left wing. And Mainoo's playing now. So we're saying, look, these two just in their natural positions playing shows everything. City fans are thanking us. They're getting gassed. Man City are now 4 points ahead of Arsenal. Sorry, 4 points behind Arsenal, etc. That's a City United, man. City, I want them to go win the league. But I want Villa to win it. I'll be real. I want Aston Villa to win the league. But if City have to win it, let them win it, bro. I can't do Arsenal winning it. I can't. You understand? I can't do it. I can't. I hate them too much. That's us in the Premier League this season. XG first. Shots on target first. Counter-attack first. PPDA third, second. Pressing. Positional attacks third. We're up there basically with the best, as you can see. Look at that. Look at us. We're in our own lane. Shots on target. Counter-attacks. We're on a different thing, bro. As soon as we turn the ball around, just know it's long. Manchester United. And obviously, this is some from Ruben as well. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? This is a bit of Ruben's work as well. But, yeah, we're up there. We've changed our attack and it shows what we're on. You know what I'm saying? We just literally go forward. As soon as the ball gets turned in midfield, everyone's making a run. We're moving. We know what we're on. So big up the guys, man. And we're getting clinical. That's the first game that we've been clinical as well. Remember that, because I've been here so much times and I've been like, oh, we could look at that Arsenal game. We had so much chances. We battered them. We didn't score. Fulham game. Cunha hit the post twice or something. Bruno Fernandes missed the penalty in the first half. We so much ifs and buts every game. Now we finally went to a game clinical. No ifs and buts. Every single chance that we more or less had. Yeah, Bruno scuffed a few in the beginning. But, bro, bangers galore. We went there to play football and we played football and we showed them. That's probably the most goals, open play goals they've seen in about a year or two. Think about it. If they always score corners and own goals, bro, that's probably the most open play goal. They haven't, look at that. Arsenal's home record across, we've smashed that record. Arsenal's record when they've scored first, we've smashed that record. And they haven't conceded 3 goals at home since 2021. So that's the most open play goals they've seen in years. It's crazy, bro, because you know they've always got a penalty or a corner or something, which is crazy. And when you look at this, bro, you think, how can we let these people win the league? We can't. You can't. I've never seen this kind of team in my life. Proper dark arts. Just look at the images, and this is the best team in the world. Unbeaten in Europe, top of the league with 4 points. No analysts. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, bro. That is crazy. Own goals. It's got its own lane. And I think this is before the game. I think this is before the game. As you can see here, look, they're doing up their thing. It could be before or after. I'm not sure. But I think it's before. I don't know. Yeah? So if it's before the game, then own goals is their most goals. Own goals is on 5 with Merino. Own goals and Merino are on 5 goals. That's their top goal scorer. And then when you look at their forwards, look at that. 0 goals in 13 appearances, Saka. Gyökeres. Gyökeres has had 2 shots on target in 12 games. 2 shots on target in 12 games, and you're the striker for Arsenal. Look at that. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. There's no way we let this team win the league. We got to save football. This is why I'm saying, Aston Villa, please do something for me. Up the Villa. Do something for me, please. Or Man City. We can't let this team, man. That is crazy. That's crazy. Just set pieces to win the whole league. That is mental, and have a good defense. Obviously, this is the Diomande stuff. Whoever just came in and missed it. United expected to sign a left winger. He's our #1 target when we missed out on Semenyo. There's loads of articles linking us to him. Every journalist, us and Tottenham are in the race, and maybe Liverpool. And he's a Liverpool fan, so it could get techie. But it's one for the summer because they're asking for 100 million right this second. This is our kit for next season. I kind of like it still. Look at that. This is our home kit. It's got the collar thing down. And when I looked at the middle, I was like, oh, that's the same. But then the collar, the shirt, summary. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially if you get it in the summer. Calm. You know what I'm saying? Calm. And then you look at the away kit. That is France stuff, bro. I could just see the France. That's France. He might as well get Mateta, bro. Just get Mateta and you'll know, yeah, he's playing for France or something. That looks like the France kit so bad. But I like it. Calm. All the blue kits for United are always nice. So that's our away kit. And then that is the third kit, which looks calm. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that one there. That looks calm. It looks like someone's kit now. Is it Forest? Whose away kit looks like that a bit? The same colours. Is it Forest that's got the same colours as that or something? Was it Burnley or something? I can't remember. But someone's away kit or third kit has got these weird little colours. Oh, is it Liverpool? Liverpool, innit? They've got these little colours here. Yeah. They ain't really got the black though. But that's our kits for next season. So from summer, this is what's going to be coming out one by one, etc. So we'll see. Bruno Fernandes, you know, his thing just stat pads all over the place. Bruno Fernandes is the first Man United player since the boy Wayne Rooney to make 10 assists in consecutive Premier League seasons. The first. Yeah, so he's done it last season and this season. He's got 10 assists in both. And he's coming for the record. I think the record is 19 assists. Is it 19 assists or something for Henry's record or something? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's 19 assists. It's the most in the Prem. So we still got 15 games left. 19 assists. Remember, Harry Maguire's header. That could have been an assist. There's so many he's had that could have. He could have basically hit that already if he was on point. But it is where it is. Remember Dorgu? He got cleared off the line against Burnley. So many. But it is where it is. He could do it. It just depends if we put teams to the sword. With Carrick. Let's see what happens. But big up the boy Bruno Fernandes, man. People said that we don't need him. We're better without Bruno. Better without Bruno where? He scored so much goals, assists, different. Big up the boy Bruno, man. Arsenal have only lost 2 games under Mikel Arteta when they've scored at least twice. Both times was against the boy Carrick. This geezer. Big up Carrick, man. He's here for the... See, Amrin. We was here with Amrin every week. We're breaking a new record. Everton ain't won at Old Trafford for about 30 years. He broke that record. David Moyes has never won at Old Trafford since he left us. He brought so many records were getting broken with Amrin. Since World War II, I was hearing some mad numbers. Carrick's come in for basically a week and a half, and he just got records galore stacked up. He's breaking Arsenal record. Arsenal had a record against the big 6. They haven't lost a game from like 2022 or something like that. Against the big 6. They always draw or something, but they don't lose. Or so, at Emirates, not away. At Emirates, because remember, they did lose to us in 2023. They've lost to Liverpool this season away. So at Emirates, I don't think they've lost a game against the big 6. And we just broke that as well. So it's good on them, man. Big up Carrick, man. He's doing what he needs to do, man. This is some more stuff. Obviously, you could just see with the Man United stuff of yesterday's more or less game is in one. And then you'll see the transfer stuff. Don't watch nothing. This is some more stats now. Most chances created, expected goals, goals scored, most duels won, most goals from outside the box, third. And all of this were third and second. So big up the guys, man. They're putting in the work, man. Big up the guys. That's obviously what I just showed you lot. And Mbumo, big game player. Literally. Big game player. He scored against every traditional big 6 side except Chelsea. And why? And what did he do against Chelsea? He got my man sent off straight away. That's the only reason he didn't score, because he cleaned him out, Sanchez, within 2 minutes. Remember that. He got Sanchez sent off. If Sanchez never cleared him out, he probably would have scored then. He's a big game player, bro. Put in the work. I remember he wasn't even playing up front. So any position he's in, he's doing his thing. He was playing right wing that game. Sesko was up top with the header, the flick on. Big game player, man. And he scored, and every single one of these goals is the first goal. Every single one of these goals is the first goal of the game. So there's no pressure. Liverpool, 2 minutes in, bam, goal. Tottenham, first half, goal. City, goal. 60, 70 minute, whatever it was. Arsenal, first goal. Apart from the Arsenal game, wasn't the first goal of the game. I went mad with that one. But the rest of them is. It's the first goal of the game. So he's with it, man. He's with it, man. Big up Mbeumo, man. What a signing, man. This is one thing, though, you got to give to Ineos. With their signings, apart from the fact they really wanted the lap, it's a bit spooky. Ugarte, of course. And I think they're going to look at Xerxes as a miss. But the rest of them, Lamens, Cunha, Mbeumo, Sesko, jury's out for some people, but he's still young. He's taking his time. Dorgu, bro, we've got some good signings, bro. And now everyone's rating our things again. Everyone's rating our attack again now. Before we were trash. Your attack shit. Now it's Man United have got one of the best attacks in the league. Arsenal fans are saying we've got no player that will do what Cunha done. How have you got no player? You got Eze and all these guys. Odegaard, the best 10 in the world, right? No one will do it because Arteta's tactics, they're complaining now. Do you know what I'm going to say? So this is what we're dealing with, bro. Our attack has significantly improved. You have guys like Garnacho. Chelsea fans are complaining about him now. They're crying over him. Højlund's gone about 7 games without scoring. We've not heard anything. But he's going to score a goal and then everyone's going to tweet about it and say, look, Man United missed out on him. Let me show you Højlund's form. Look at this geezer. Look at what he's on. Orange. Look at his performances. In his last, 8 games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games, no goal. But he scored 2 goals and 1 against Milan. Some shit team and 1 against Milan then. So 3 goals in 10 games. And he's won 7 games now. Look at that, 90 minutes every game. Nothing. We're so happy, so lucky that thing is more or less obligational. Like he has to think. They lost 3-0 the other day. He played 90 minutes. And he's got a shit rating. 5.6. Look, he's probably the worst in his team. He's got the worst, apart from this defender and the goalkeeper, he's got the worst rating than his team. So this is what I'm saying. I don't even hate Højlund. I like him, but I just don't like the way the media portray it. When he starts scoring, Man United, it's a cemetery for players. But then when he don't score for 8 games, you don't hear anything. Nothing to be said. So yeah, man, big up Mbeumo. That's the stuff about Ugarte. We're not on loaning him out. It's a myth. We're going to let him go in the summer. We get more money, etc. Right this second, we don't need to. We need someone on the bench just in case. Casemiro usually gets burnt out after 60 minutes, etc. He might get a yellow card every other game. Ugarte, you'll get your little run around then. But for now, we need you. Casemiro's goal before he leaves is that he wants to get Man United in Champions League. So he's not done. You can still see the passion. You can still see the passion in Casemiro. Even when he's running around and he's celebrating and the passion's there, bro. A lot of people are coming with this, he came here for money. Nah, bro. He's on a different thing. Big up the boy Casemiro. And he needs to get back on his scoring and his header stuff. You know, him and Maguire, they love a little header. That's the stuff about Xerxes. Obviously, Juventus are in for him now because they can't get a deal for En-Nesyri and Mateta. So they're kind of looking at him. They've made new contacts. We'll see if something happens. I don't know if we let him go, etc. Carrie, can he start? I've watched the under-21s. I saw Shea Lacey score a free kick, etc. Yan Diomande, nothing ain't going to happen now because we're not going to do 100 million, blah, blah, blah. This is the Rashford stuff. Look at this. The Mirror has come out and they're saying that Barcelona's Casado, am I even saying it right? Casado, obviously he's Spanish, so it's probably a next way it's pronounced, but Casado or something. Casado is among the names mentioned as a possible option to replace Casemiro. There have been tentative rumours of a swap deal involving Rashford. I've got on the articles from the Mirror, and it's basically saying that Casado, he's not happy over there. He's not really playing with Hansi Flick. Apparently, he's been mentioned in the talks with Rashford. Because remember, Rashford, he's 30 million, which is 26 million pounds. So they're saying they want to pay a bit lower. We're saying no. We want to just get Rashford off the books. It's 300k. He's happy over there. He's winning trophies. Get him off the books. So apparently, they've offered him us because he's not happy. It sounds like a story that anyone can more or less say, but I always tell you though, innit? When there's a story like this, you got to take it on the chin at first and then wait for it to come out from another certified journalist. I wouldn't go hand back the Mirror. Mirror is hit and miss. 1 minute they say something that might be okay, and then they say something like Tottenham are putting a bid for Mbeumo for 70 million. That was them. And it was gas. We all know that was rubbish. So, yeah, take it with a pinch of salt, etc. But this is the talks. Casado, he's not happy. Apparently, but the Barcelona fans like him though. Barcelona fans like him, but he's not playing at all. He's not really getting game time like that. Because obviously Hansi Flick don't really see him in the plans. And how's he going to drop someone like Pedri, De Jong? You know what I'm saying? They got their little thing over there going off. So I don't know, man. But he's been coming off the bench recently. I think because they got injuries. So look at this. He has been playing recently. Look, he's been coming off the bench. So he's 22 years old, 30 million market value. So more or less the same price. That's him there. And then look, he played 90 minutes yesterday for a game against Real Oviedo, and then he didn't play for these two games. He played against Racing. He's getting greens as well. He's not doing too bad, but as you can see, there's a lot of gaps. He doesn't play like that. You know what I'm saying? He barely gets to play. Real Madrid, he played 16 minutes, and they lost 26 minutes, 17 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 0, 0, 0, 0. He barely gets on the pitch. 2 minutes against Osasuna, 11 against Villarreal. 1 minute. Man's getting 1 minute. 1 minute against Real Sociedad. 1 minute against Newcastle. 1 minute. Are you being serious, Hansi Flick? He's just wasting time. Hansi Flick is using him to waste time when he's winning. 2 minutes against Osasuna. That's crazy. So that's what I'm trying to say. He's not happy. Look, there's a lot of 0 minutes in there. Yeah, look, he's just using him to waste time. Look, 88th minute, bam, brings him on, 2 minutes. So yeah, that's him, man. That's what he's on. So that's the Casado guy. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this Keezer. Do we actually go for him? Is he going to replace? I don't know if he replaces Casemiro, but then again, you got to remember something. We want 2 midfielders. So who knows? We could go and get a cheap one and then go get a believer. Who knows? And we might look at the opportunity. He's over there. He's not playing. He's not happy. Go and get him and then bring him through. I don't know him. I can't tell you if he's good, bad, or what. Someone in the chat will know him. From what I'm seeing, he looks okay. Like his ratings. When he does play, he looks okay. Mark Casado, 22 years old. He looks okay from when he comes on, but he barely plays. That's the difference. 0, 0. Look at the minutes. 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. He played in the cup. He's playing the cup games. Look, both of the cup games he's playing. 75 minutes, 85 minutes. But in the normal La Liga games, 11 minutes. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 90 minutes yesterday. They're winning 3-0. So he barely gets a game. He's in a Spanish team. He's only played 2 games. Yeah. There you go. So that's the situation with Casado. He's a DM. We might look at him and say, right, let's give him a little try. Let's go for it. But I don't know. I can't see it happening, man. I can't see it happening. Like I said, I'm waiting for someone like Ben Jacobs or Fabrizio to come out and say something about it. Mirror, they told us that we put in a 70. They told us that Tottenham put in a 70 million bid for Mbumo. So I take them with the pinch so ever. Literally, I don't rate them at all. Big up Mets. Mike, big up yourself, broski. This is the Rashford news. Yan Diomande, a few news about United's win and a couple records. What else was there? Anana, I'm going to get into Anana stuff. That's probably the last thing I got to show you lot. And then Cole Palmer news just came out just as we was back to stream. So that's more or less the news. But like and subscribe, my peoples, man. Appreciate all of you lot, man. I like the third kit more than the away, personally. Oh, you like the white one instead of the blue one? I don't care about Rasmus Napoli to just run the 40. Yeah, that money's good. That money's ours now. They've already came out and said they're going to run it. Cheers, buddy. We're happy with that. What is happening with Rash from Barcelona? Well, Rashford, they want to keep him. It's been said that they want to keep him. Hansi Flick's happy. And Barcelona, Deco is their sporting director. He's happy with keeping him. The only thing is they're trying to dim down the money, which is crazy. I know they're Barcelona, but they're going a bit too mad with this thing. They're taking this tag name to heart too much because 30 million euros is 24, 25 million pounds. That is cheap for Rashford. You've got Tyler Diblin going for 34 million pounds, 35. We're asking for 24 million, 25 million pounds, and you're still contemplating and saying, oh, I don't know, scratching your head. I don't know, man. Like, bro, just pay us the money, man. We're cool, bro. So I don't know what's going to happen with him, but it seems like they are going to keep him, but they're trying to get him for the lowest as possible. At least 20 million or something. Remember, he's on 300k for us. We don't want to pay him that. We don't even want him to be here. You understand? We feel like we've upgraded our quality and we want to keep it the way it is. So Who knows, man? We'll see. Good day. I've heard some good news. Dog, you got a cramp, not a hamstring injury. It sounds like. Hey, Charlie, you're funny. You said I heard some good news as if your source cited you or something like. With Carrick said it in the press conference, isn't it? In the post match. It's pronounced Casadu. Oh, Casadu. I knew it. It's Spanish. I knew I was saying it wrong. Casado. Cas was amazing. If he plays like he did against City. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Casadu guy. City and Arsenal, good luck doing much in our midfield. Yeah. Casemiro. The problem with Spanish players, they're very good technically, but yeah, exactly. Look at Zubamendi yesterday. That man there, every time we play him, he gets bullied, bro. Remember when he came to Old Trafford with Casemiro ran past him with Sociedad. Casemiro was out sprinting him and that. It was crazy. Is he good though? I don't know nothing about this Casado, bro. But La Liga, that El Masia, you know they're on a different thing, bro. They just spawn players out of nowhere. Barcelona will pay what Man United want. Think we're gonna need 3 midfielders. Can see, yeah. I think we get 2 midfielders regardless. But if we do, like, say someone like Ugarte goes, we'll replace them. I think we're replacing everyone. Xerxes will go, we'll replace him. Ugarte goes, we'll replace him. But I think we get 2 midfielders regardless. The money's there. So yeah, you're right. We might get 3 midfielders, left winger, a fullback, and pick the holes, innit? Wherever someone leaves, let's just say Dallo leaves, right back, we go and get a right back, etc. So I'm with you, lot. Mitch, my guy, big up yourself, broski. Hope you're good, man. The Cole Palmer stuff is just a bluff. Yeah. I stopped talking about it, but since we came on stream, this is a good source. I'll show you now anyway. It's nothing mad that we need to know that we don't know already. So don't worry, I'll show you now anyway. So that's that Casadu stuff. Ugarte, we're not loaning him out. Let me get rid of that because I've already got that before. Bruno Fernandes will wait to the end of the season to basically see who the manager is. You don't want to just say, yeah, I'm staying, and then say we give fucking Kieran McKenna the job. You know what I'm saying? Imagine we're doing everything with Carrick, and then at the end of it, we go, nah, Carrick, thank you. We're going to give it to Kieran McKenna. I mean, you might look at that and go, bruv, I ain't got time for this. Let me just go and get my big money somewhere else. This is my last ever contract, and I'll just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So if we see a world-class manager like Tuchel or something come through the door, he's going to say, yeah, I'm chilling. This is definitely for me. I'm here. So we'll see. He's going to make his mind up before the World Cup, and then we'll see. But it's most likely going to be his last thing. Dorgu is the most informed player in the Premier League in the last 6 games. Look at that. So he's not the most. It's James Garner. Why did he put it like that? Oh, he's the second. My bad. I read it wrong. Dorgu is the second most informed player in the Premier League in the last 6 games. James Garner's top. Dorgu, Bruno Guimaraes, Dubravka, the Burnley keeper. Remember, he had a good game against us. 30 shots we gave them. And Christian Romero. So big up Dorgu, man. You've seen recession. He's gone up to left wing. This guy's on a different thing, bro. He switched up his whole thing. Them man, they're outscoring Arsenal wingers, the proper wingers over there as well. Just crazy. We watching Dorgu's goal comes in at the end of a 5-minute spell when United dominated possession. Aside from Arsenal's clearance, with every player touching the ball, move itself was 9 passes of 6 players. Martinez punching through lines to spark. This is what we're doing now, bro. So they can't sit there and say we played Ole ball. How can you play Ole ball and basically all your players touch the ball before you score? You can't counterattack that. You can't counterattack all your players touching the ball before you score. So they can't come with some Ole ball talk that we're actually doing things. Look at the stuff about Anana now. Anana, look at the Anana stuff. This geezer. He's so happy. Inter Milan are set to replace Jan Sommer and may offer Onana a return in the summer. His agent has been spotted in Milan, maintaining strong ties with the club, though the potential transfer fee United remains unclear. Bro, I think they'll be happy paying the 20 million. We bought him for 40, 45 or something. Eric Ten Hag tax, Glazers tax. I think we'll get rid of him for 20 million. Just take him. We don't want him here. We paid 20 million for Lamens. Take him for the 20. I swear to you. Inter Milan, remember, they sold him for 40, and if they pay him to 20 million to get back, that's not really that bad. But that's if Trabzonspor don't pay the money first. But he's been doing pony over there, I heard he's been crap. He's been letting in goals left, right, and centre. And when he went over there, they was in a title race. They were banging a title race. And now They're third. They're still kind of in a title race. Don't get it twisted. But they're just a bit out there. They've conceded. Look how much goals they've conceded. Look how much goals they've conceded, bro. In that bit, look, 14, 17, 22, 11, 22. Them and Besiktas, you know what I'm saying, are conceding goals galore. Onana's even got an assist. Look at him. 1 assist. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, man, hopefully they just keep him and they give him the money where we don't even need someone else to do it. You understand? Hopefully they just keep him and say, yeah, you know what, we want to keep him over in Turkey, bam. But Inter Milan are set to replace Jan Sommer with the boy Onana. So we'll see. Hopefully they do that, man. This is including only matches played between the current top 6 teams in the Premier League. Man United have been the best performing team. What's this? Against the top 6. Premier League top 6. Oh, okay, this is us against the top 6. Played 7, won 4, drawn 0, and lost 3. Obviously, we've lost to Man City, we've lost to Arsenal, and we've lost to... Who else have we lost to? Who else have we lost to? Aston Villa. Yeah. Lost to Aston Villa, lost to Arsenal, lost to City. But look how much we've won 4 games. We beat Chelsea, beat Liverpool, beat City, and we beat Arsenal. So the top 6 right this second in the table, that's the league. And we're basically joint with Aston Villa. But we've got a better goal difference. So it is where it is. But yeah, man, that's not the main table, of course, man. We want to be top of the big table. So it is where it is. Bruno Fernandes, first player to hit double figures for assists. Remember, this guy was injured for about 3 weeks as well. He was injured for 3 weeks and said, you man, do your thing. And he still come back and went mad. Injured for 3 weeks. Different. 15 games left, bro. Go break the record, bro. I'm sure it's 19 or something. Thierry Henry or something. It's 19, I think it is, assists or something like that. I can't remember, but bro, go and break that record, Bruno. Show them what's really going on. That's the guys. Look at that. When United come to the Emirates, dance floor. That's it. That's all you can call it, bro. We're at the dance floor. You see what the guys are doing every time we're there. I was there at the game when Xerxes shooting up the place, waving at them. See you later. Peace out. It's crazy. Dance floor, man. We love it over there, man. We wish we could play every week. And look at this. Look at what they're trying to say to us now. This is what they do, the media. Man United are in the title race now. We're 12 points behind them. So that when we buckle, we draw a game, they've got something to talk about. Is Man United out of the title race? Stupid. Just silly. This is like, they got to make stuff up for no reason. Who has put us in a title race? We know we're not in a title race. If Arsenal buck up a bit more and we want to win a few more games and we're like 5 points behind, then it's a conversation. We're 12 points behind. Why is this even a conversation? But this is what the media do. They want to build you up and then they want to basically put you back down. So they're saying that we're in a title race. Like, it's so stupid, bro. It doesn't even make no sense, bro. It is where it is, man. And this is the Cole Palmer. Samuel Lockhurst is a good journalist. He's for Man United especially. He got all the leaks. He showed us the leaks for the Man City game. Who was going to start. It was all Samuel Lockhurst. And he said Cole Palmer would be open to joining Man United. That's something that we know already, more or less. He's a Man United fan. Of course he would be. But, so it's not really no new news or nothing. It's not nothing big. That's why, remember, I just saw this as soon as I came on. It's not on my thumbnail. It's not in my title, nothing. Because I know it's not no news anyway. It's not, doesn't mean we're going to bid for him. Doesn't mean we're going for him. Doesn't mean he's for sale. He's just going to be open. But he's a Man United fan. His whole family's Man United fans. So it just goes without saying, really. I could come out with that news and say that. You know what I mean? So it's not really news when you actually think about it. So it is what it is. Look at that. Surgeon Ratcliffe appeared from a lift shortly after Odegaard had spoken. The United co-owner was beaming as he walked into the dressing room area alongside Omar Barada and Jason Wilcox. Ratcliffe spoke to Carrick and then he disappeared back up with the Ineos crew. When he emerged again to leave the stadium, he was asked if he could speak to reporters. He said, no, no, no. He said before adding, just get the smile. Gesturing his lips were sealed. Ratcliffe was asked whether he was happy with the result, and he said, very, yeah. So, literally, that's literally it for him. What's that? Wolves have signed someone. Wolves have rejected the bid. Okay. Lobby Whitwell's obviously came out and said some stuff about the Andy Mitten, so that's going to get aggregated soon, so you look out for that. Andy Mitten, what Lobby Whitwell, they spoke about the game and they might add a little transfer rumour in there or something. You never know. Fabrizio's come out and he's saying as soon as the January transfer window closes, Man United will start pushing for Kobe Mainoo's new contract. That's what's going to happen as soon as the transfer window closes. So not yet. Right now we're chilling. We're taking it easy. He's not going anywhere. Who's this guy, Barcelona? Oh, a little young boy. Yeah. He's not going anywhere. He's happy. But at the moment, yeah, look at that. Final stages, bruv. He'll probably play against us on Sunday. He'll probably play against us, bruv. Hopefully this can stall for a little bit, bro. Stall it till about Friday, man, so he doesn't play against us, for fuck's sake. This geezer's going to end up playing against us after initial bid sent last week. Talks are underway and it's advancing to the final stages. He's definitely playing against us. Literally. If it gets done now, anyway. If it gets done by like Friday latest, then we might be all right. But it is what it is. We should be smashing them anyway, regardless. But yeah, you know, we'd rather just have them a bit weakened. But yeah, that's Kobe Mainoo, man. So we'll see what happens, man. But the transfer window closes, then we're going to get onto Kobe and try to get him a new contract, get him a better wage, and he'll be a bit better. So yeah, this is just the same thing from Samuel Lockhurst, Cunha reacting to Luke Shaw's sound. Yeah, that's that Cunha song. Luke Shaw, Cunha, Luke Shaw, Luke, you know that one there. Blah, blah, blah. What else is there? Is there anything else that's came out recently? Boyhood Club. Boom, boom, boom. What's that? Oh, Mateta. Ornstein, Boom, Boom, Mateta. Yeah, no one ain't telling me what that was. That's what's going on in there. What's going on? Where's the guys, man? How's no one telling me about this? Onana has gone 5 million. We said 5 million. We say you don't think we get 20 million for him, though? Even for 5 million, you were gone. Man said 5 million. You're taking a piss. We don't need left wing. We have Dorgu. We need a new left back. It's true. But we got to have depth, though. You could have Dorgu and a left winger. Imagine that. Dorgu's coming off the bench. It doesn't really drop off. You're keeping the speed going, everything. That's what we need, bro. That's what Man City's got, bro. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't drop off like that. We can't just have a team where all of our starters play every game. Let Ahmad come off the bench for Mbumo. Let Dorgu come off the bench for the left winger. It don't drop off. It's like, oh, bruv. Imagine them fullbacks. You just dealt with Mbumo and whoever the left winger is. Let's just say it's who's the other guy? Yan Diomande. Yan Diomande and Mbumo. You've dealt with them for 60 minutes. You're like, fuck, you know, they're coming off now, finally. Bam, Ahmad and Dorgu are coming on. Long day, bro. Long day. You see Arsenal, they try and do it with Madueke and Martinelli's and that, but, bro, Madueke's just running the ball off the pitch. Different. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We are in a title race. We are in a top four, exactly. But that's what they want to do, bro. Cole Dad has season ticket at Man United. They'll be done in a few years. Harvey, big up yourself, broski, man. Hope you're good, man. Hope Galatasaray's over there doing things as well. Anana, bro. Anana, brother. We need to keep him over there, bro. So be calm with him. Be calm with him over there, please. Big up, Mets. Big up yourself, bro. Appreciate you, man. Palmer will be at OT within 2 seasons from now. You can see the Chelsea project is looking like a circus, bro. Every game I'm watching them play, they played against Brentford. They should have lost that game. I don't know what Sharda was doing. He had 2 sitters and missed both of them. He didn't even shoot at one of them. He passed. The second one he missed. They played a Greek team and it was so hard for them. They just about scored. And they played Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace had a better XG than them. Everything. They were onto them with 10 men. Bruv, they're going to crumble soon. You seem to have forgotten Amrin. Not really a bomber since Forest need to increase their bid by 5 million and Palace need a replacement. Bro, that is mental. Look at that. Nottingham Forest offer Crystal Palace 35 million for Mateta. Personal terms between striker, no issue, but Palace will only consider sell if get 40 million package and replacement. Strand Larson among options being considered. So why does Forest want a striker? They've got that geezer that scored, Tawayu, and they've got that Igor Jesus. And they've got Chris Wood that's injured. And now they want to get Mateta. They're moving mad. They're moving mad. So they're really trying to get out of that relegation zone, isn't it? They're saying, yeah, we need to get out of here. But Mateta misses a lot of chances, bro. Mateta actually misses a lot of chances. So I don't know, man. What's that? Grealish injury. Oh, yeah, Grealish is injured. Remember, Leeds are playing Everton today around 8 o'clock. So make sure you be there. Trust me. But look at that. Forest, they're 5 points clear from West Ham. obviously it's still a relegation zone. I say the relegation zone goes to about 30. I don't think any teams get to 30 that's getting relegated. When you look at Wolves and Burnley, they can't get to 30. There's no way. West Ham might get a few little... They might get a few little wins, but they got to win at least 3 games to be there. I can't see them winning 3 games now, but remember, they still got to play Burnley. They play Wolves again. They got to play Forest again. Leeds, Tottenham. Oh, they've played Tottenham, innit? Yeah. So who knows what's going to happen, man. We'll see. But yeah, man. So Kobbie Mainoo, as soon as the market is closed, Man United will start pushing for Kobbie Mainoo's contract. That is what's going on right now, man. So we're making things about Cole Palmer. Bro, I don't think anything's going to happen, bro. This is it more or less broken down. Palmer would be an open to a sensational transfer to United. Palmer is unsettled in London 2.5 years on after his move from Man City. Palmer would welcome any interest from his boyhood club, United. Sources say Palmer would not entertain a return to City when Pep Guardiola is still in charge. United Director of Football Jason Wilcox was at the academy. Head at City when Palmer was breaking through. Bruv, let me tell you something though about Palmer. We could go there and make a big bid, but we have to get Champions League and Chelsea don't. If we get Champions League, Chelsea don't, and we come with like 100 million, because remember, Ineos have to do 100 million. Everyone that comes in, they have their little 100 million player. City's had a few of them. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal got Declan Rice, like... Everyone does it, like you see, like Liverpool's gone mad and got a few Grealish, blah, 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 Vardio, City, like you go for your players. Caicedo for Chelsea, Enzo, we have never had none. We had Pogba, 90 million, that was it. So this year seems like it's the year where we might go mad. Anderson, Believer, probably like a 60, 70. Who knows? Bruno might say, I want to leave. We sell him for 60 million. We go 100 million on Palmer. He says, I want to go. Chelsea are not in the Champions League. They're in disarray. That's the only way I see it happening. Chelsea's in disarray, and we get the Champions League, and we're on the up. We've got our team going mad. Kobbie Mainoo's there. Anderson's gone in the midfield. We go for Cole Palmer. Bruno leaves. He knows he's going to be the guy that's going to play. That's the only way I see him coming. That's the only way. Without that happening, I can't see him coming. I think it's a gas. So we'll see, but that's today's news from... the boy Samuel Lockhurst. So that's the news, my peoples, man. Smash the likes, man. Subscribe if you're new. You know we're here every single day, man. Look at that. Look at that. I told you Lobby Whitwell's going to come out and say something. And he said on how dog you dealt with Amrin's anxiety comments. He said, speaking to people who know him, the suggestion is that the comments from Amrin didn't set him back. It was actually something he took on board and he tried to turn it into a positive. So, yeah, big up Dorgu, man. He didn't sit there and dwell on it. He didn't have to put no Instagram posts. He just said, yeah, whatever. But he was still trying. Man United's communications department has undergone recent change, leaving the head of football communications overstretched on match days over last month. A new staff member is set to arrive, but the head of football communications has been left to deal with media on their own. So, yeah, some media bullshit. We want to hear about transfers, bro. I don't want to hear about this. So that's the situation, my peoples, man. Smash the likes, man. Obviously, I'll be back here with my 10-minute update around 9 o'clock. All the news from now all the way to 9, 10 o'clock will be in that 10-minute video. Will be wrapped up. So if you've missed anything, put your notification bell on. At 9, 10 o'clock, I'll put a 10-minute update round up and you can see everything. Appreciate every single one of you, especially you lot in the chat. Love my peoples, man. Everyone have a great day.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't see, they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now, photo now, photo now. But for now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.